Have you ever heard of a woman so daring, so audacious, that she was dubbed the Queen of the Outlaws? Today, we're diving into the whirlwind life of Belle Starr, a figure shrouded in myth, romance, and gunfire. Was she a cold-blooded criminal, a Robin Hood of the Old West, or simply a woman trying to survive in a man's world? Let's saddle up and find out. Our story begins with Myra Mabel Shirley, born in Missouri in 1848. Forget the image of a dusty, hardened outlaw from birth. Belle grew up in a relatively well-to-do family. Her father was a prosperous farmer and innkeeper, and she received a classical education, becoming an accomplished pianist. But the winds of war were blowing, and the American Civil War would change the course of her life forever. The Shirley family was staunch Confederate sympathizers. Belle's older brother, Bud, joined a group of pro-Confederate guerrillas known as Quantrill's Raiders. This wasn't just some distant conflict for Belle. It was personal. She reportedly acted as a spy for these guerrilla units, gathering information on Union troop movements. The war brought tragedy right to her doorstep when her beloved brother Bud was killed. This loss hardened Belle, stoking a deep-seated resentment against the authorities she blamed for his death. It was the first major push from a life of privilege toward a path of rebellion. After the war, the Shirley family moved to Texas, trying to rebuild their lives. It was here, in the chaotic aftermath of the Confederacy's defeat, that Belle's life truly intertwined with the outlaws of the West. She fell in with the Starr clan, a notorious Cherokee family known for horse thieving and bootlegging. And she also reconnected with a childhood friend, Jim Reed. Jim Reed wasn't exactly a law-abiding citizen either. He rode with some of the most infamous gangs of the time, including the James Younger Gang. Belle and Jim married in 1866, and their union was anything but conventional. They had 2 children, Rosie Lee, who would later be known as Pearl, and James Edwin, or Eddie. While Belle tried to settle down, Jim's criminal activities kept pulling them back into the outlaw world. He was wanted for murder and robbery, and the family was constantly on the run. Their life together was a blur of hideouts and close calls. At one point, Jim was involved in a stagecoach robbery, allegedly making off with thousands of dollars in gold. But the law was closing in. In 1874, a deputy sheriff tracked Jim Reed down and killed him. Belle was now a widow, a single mother with 2 young children, and a known associate of dangerous men. Her name was already notorious. Instead of shrinking from this reputation, Belle seemed to embrace it. She moved her family to the Indian Territory, a region that was a haven for outlaws because it was largely outside the jurisdiction of U.S. law. It was here she met Sam Starr, a member of the infamous Starr clan. They married in 1880, and Belle officially became Belle Starr. Together, Belle and Sam Starr were a formidable pair. They established